exciting and innovative industry at the moment. And we are very happy and proud to be at the forefront of the developments, be it with our global payments platform, with the different services, value-added services we are providing, as well as the value chain from business to the end consumer. So when you look at payments in general, you can see that it's really key to the digitalization that's happening at the moment. Digitalization is the key driver for the whole industry developing. And we really see that the most important question that anybody has to ask himself is how to be as close as possible to merchant and end consumer. And in that respect, we really see that payments is the key in order to provide and support the end consumer as well as the merchants, our clients, to drive digitalization and digital services forward. And we, for instance, do this with several banks in Europe, but also in other regions, helping them to drive digitalization and their digital services forward. So seamless commerce is really one of the mega trends for payments, and we really see payments as the enabler for seamless commerce in all areas. So be it at the point of sale where the merchant is, be it via mobile, be it via the internet, or even like via e-commerce. So we see a lot of developments there happening at the moment, and let's say one of the main key drivers is obviously China, where China did the seamless development basically from the greenfield. But also from our point of view, a lot of different solutions are being driven in the seamless area, and that actually covers all of the acquiring, the issuing, and the other services. So we see today's consumer really expecting a new kind of experience, so really a whole great shopping experience when they go shopping. So the whole shopping experience should be more seamless than it used to be in the past. The consumer really wants an experience that is more than just the individual product, the individual items such as pricing, such as the sizing, and so on and so forth. And from the merchant perspective, it's equally important to have a look at these new expectations from the client, from the end consumer, because the merchant really has to ask himself how to accompany the consumer from the beginning of his planning, of buying, until the very end. So it's really more about the whole chain or the whole development and the whole area of accompanying the customer when he's looking into the different products that he wants to have. And that is related to fully understanding the needs of the client. That's also related to, for instance, value-added services such as smart data. So the merchant can really understand what the consumer, the end client wants. And it's ultimately really about a lasting and sustaining relationship between the merchant and the end consumer. So, we really see a lot of disrupting happening at the moment in the entire industry, and that is coming from different regions and different areas. Let's take Asia and China as one of the examples, where everybody knows Alipay, WeChat Pay, these kind of new kids on the block, not so new anymore, but they have really gained with their territory, with their new kind of services. When we look more into Europe and the Western markets, we see also a new development there, but that's more driven by regulatory aspects such as PSD2, for instance. But it's also developing drastically with a lot of different disruptive movements there. And the third big continent where we look at is the United States, North America, where we see a lot of mergers, gigantic mergers actually happening at the moment, just to name a few, between WorldPay and FIS or First Data, for instance, and Fiserv. But that's more from our perspective, some kind of, let's say, cost-driven development, where the market is now naturally shaping up into a different proportion. So we really think that the disruptors at the moment are coming from different areas, and we really see that we are at the forefront of this disruption with our holistic digital payment platform approach. And we're actually very happy to be one of the big innovators here when it comes to the disruption and when it comes to the digitalization in total, in general.